Hi Trader, Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. I have about 4 or so stocks to go over today, so nothing huge coming off of a 3-day weekend. Hopefully you had a great weekend. And so welcome for those of you that decided to stop in and tune in for this short, brief recap, whatever you want to call it. Again, excuse the audio. I'm recording on my laptop and not my typical recording equipment. Anyway, we're gonna kick it off with ticker BLPH. A daily chart. Stock is up about 168% on the day, so that's a huge winner in many respects. Closed at $9.21, down slightly in after hours. We're down. What am I saying? We're down to about 908. So somewhere around here, you can see today we clocked in a high of 1198. We have since pulled back significantly. So let me zoom into the hour, switch to the hourly time frame to get a better picture. All right. So you see the gap up here. We had a good run the first 3 or 4 hours of trading, and then we had that pullback heading into the close. So what I'd be paying attention to right here would be this line around 905. You can see that it once served as hourly resistance. Now it's serving as hourly support. Again, trading at 908 in after hours. We're dangerously close to support of 905. Perhaps we'll get that bounce. If we do not, if heading into tomorrow the market actually pulls back and we break shorter term support of 905, expect this to, in my opinion, revisit somewhere in the high 8s at minimum. What else? All right, so let's switch over to ticker WSG. It's a daily chart. I just want to focus in on price action today because the stock was up about 45%. So again, another huge winner on the day. We closed at 435. The high clocked in today at 435. So we essentially closed at session highs. That's very bullish heading into tomorrow. After hours, not much going on. We're essentially flat. Let's zoom into the hourly to see if we can get another picture. Huge gap up in the morning, and the stock did nothing but appreciate all day long. Again, closing at session high of 435. So heading into tomorrow, definitely want to pay attention to 435. If we can hold on to that, I can see this at minimum getting to around $5 and beyond. But gotta hold on to this momentum heading into tomorrow. What else? All right, and then we have ticker BBI. I want to look at the hourly chart for this one because I think it tells a better story. While the stock is up 42% on the day, I see a close here, a quote here of 163. This is actually the after hour price. It closed at 165, so it's down about 1% in after hours, and I think that it's actually telling us to what potentially might happen heading into session tomorrow. So let me draw that line here. Although again, let me draw this line right here. So for me, we're kind of trading dangerously close to session lows of around $1.41. We're not quite there yet. You see the gap up in the early hour of trading. The stock peaked early morning at 224, and essentially it has been downhill since then. So that's actually not a good sign. Obviously, if you want the momentum to continue, you want to see the stock trending up like we saw in ticker WSG, not trending down. So sitting here at 163, in my opinion, relatively close to session lows of 141. Not the ideal setup heading into tomorrow if you are long the stock. What I'd be paying attention to is obviously how the stock opens up. If we open up below 165, and it's looking like that might be a possibility, I'd be paying attention to today's low of 141. It might actually get there, which is about another 20 cents or so below closing price of 165. What else? All right, so let's cap it with ticker FLR daily chart. Stock is off about north of 25% on the day. You can see a close of $14.79. Today's low clocked in at $14.30. So we're slightly off of session lows, but we're still trading relatively close to it. So that's definitely one thing you want to pay attention to if you are long the stock. You can see here, again, we just switched to the hourly. You can see it had that gap down this morning after closing it around $19.54 on Friday. Again, Monday was a holiday. You had this gap down here, long red candle. Clearly investors are getting out the first hour, a lot of selling. And I would say for the remainder of the day, for the most part, the stock essentially traded sideways, again, eventually closing at 479. So for me, heading into tomorrow or for the remainder of the week, I'd really pay attention to today's low of $14, and let's see what it was again, $14.31. So for me, that's kind of of like the line in the sand. You want the stock to essentially trade above there if you for it to at some point get a bit of a bounce, right? So if we cannot stay above 14.31 and we actually dip below there, I can see this selling off a bit more. I wouldn't touch it on the long side, but eventually, these types of stocks. I mean, it's I think the market cap is about $1 billion. So these type of stocks, although it's off 20-something% in one day, it's going to get its rebound. So I'd be waiting for that. If I wanted to play this on the long side, I wouldn't jump in tomorrow. I'd actually wait a few weeks for the dust to settle, all right? Sometimes you just got to give these things time to get all the sellers out before you decide to jump in. And right now it's fresh. I'm not quite sure all the selling is done. All right, hope that makes sense. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, do three things for me. One, comment in the comment section, like the video if you like it. Two, subscribe to our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. I do videos daily. And three, you can head on over to my website. Right now I'm hosting a free 14-day trading course. I've been trading for about close to 20 years, and I discuss and talk a lot about the things that helped me along the way, going from really inconsistent, having absolutely no idea what's going on in the stock market, to getting a good grasp of my trading. Again, I discuss it for free in my 14-day trading course. You do not need a credit card. All we ask is for an email address. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. I'll talk to you tomorrow.